So Cheech got them all.
So how do you smoke your pot now?
I don't smoke.
No more, huh?
I quit. I get tested.
Wow.
I'm on
How does that feel?
Supervised release.
Was that a rough thing to do? Not smoke pot anymore?
Not at all.
No,
not at all. I never smoked that much.
No. Really?
A lot of it was an act. You know?
Yeah.
I toke up a little bit, but
any tips for the kids? Because now we can't smoke our pot with our bongs. Maybe hollow out a carrot. I mean, what are we going to do now?
I do a joke.
You ruined it for everybody.
I do a joke. I said, yeah. They figure, that we're going to quit.
Yeah.
Because we can't smoke them on a bong. I said, when you got good pot and no way to smoke it, you turn into MacGyver in a heartbeat.
Yeah, that's a good joke.
That's how it used to be as a kid, man.
Anything.
An apple.
Toilet roll.
Yep.
Dan was talking about how he did I was going to say the
just
faucet.
take my kitchen faucet off and it already had a screen in it.
Well, a guy in prison, a grower / dealer, he told me the healthiest way is to take the bud and dip it in honey and just eat it.
Really?
Yeah, that's the healthiest way.
I've been sober for 18 years. Do you have any idea how good that just sounded, the way he described that, to dip a bud in honey and just eat it?
Yeah.
Jesus, that sounds appetizing.
That's the best, because then you save your lungs,
Yeah.
But you got to be careful, because you can't tell how much you're getting, so you can take a little, you take too much of the stuff they got now, and,
it gets you high, though, right?
It'll put you away for a while, yeah. It'll get you too high, so be very careful.
I won't.
Yeah.
That's the healthiest way. But I haven't smoked. I quit the day they busted me.
Yeah, I guess that's a good day to quit.
Yeah, that was good. But when I was in jail, about halfway through they hadn't tested me, though. I was in there for about 3 months. And then this guy, another inmate, walked up to me. I knew him. He was from the Haight-Ashbury era,
Mm-hmm.
and he was in there for a long time. He was on the back end of a 20-year sentence. And he walked up to Steve and I. Were sitting in the middle of the soccer field watching the sunset. That was what I used to do for 3 months. And he walked up with a joint. And he flashed the joint at me. He goes, "Hey, do you want to smoke up with me?" And of course, Steve, told him, "Hey, get the out of here," And so the guy left. Next day, I got tested. First time. So it was a little setup there.
Wow.
Would have been a thrill for the guy, though, to smoke a doob with you.
Yeah, it would have been a thrill for the feds to put me back,
Sure.
put me in the hole.
There's nothing better to do but go after you for selling bongs. It's so irritating with terrorism and all that shit. They're worried about Tommy Chong selling bongs.
What's a bong going to do?
God, is that aggravating.
Well, I felt like, when David Copperfield does his magic, and he does his little thing with his hand to distract you from what he's really doing. That's what I felt like. The bongs going down and all that stuff. In the meantime, Bush and them are attacking Iraq and and messing up the country that way, or
A little diversion,
little voting fraud going on. Little all this stuff going on, and that's really what it was, what it turned out to be.
You were getting a lot of shout outs at award shows and stuff. Free Tommy Chong!
Oh, yeah?
Like a lot of people yelling that out. Pretty funny.
Yeah,
to watch.
we're going to Aspen for some award, in
February, I think, is the festival, right?
Is it February?
I think so.
Yeah, February. We'll be in Aspen. Cheech and I are going to get I'm going to get the Convict of the Comedian of the Year award. I got asked to be on the Christmas show when I was in there by the gay barber. And
was he straddling you?
No.
He was trimming your beard.
One of the greatest things about, I don't know, I got a vibe or something, but I don't get hit on by gay guys.
No?
No.
Did you used to?
I got some kind of, no, never.
No, never?
Never have. I got hit on one time at the YMCA one time. And I was really shocked because it was in the dressing room, and the guy, "Hey, do you want to get together later?" And I looked at him, and then he reached in his locker and pulled out the thickest pair of glasses I've ever seen. Then he changed his mind.
You were feeling good about yourself for a second.
Yeah, he took one look and said, "Oh, sorry, I thought you were someone else."
You're a 2 in the gay community. That's hilarious. They're all asking where Cheech is.
Yeah, and the marijuana logs, I tease the guys, the other loggers, Doug and
Yeah, what is this
and
show
Tony.
all about? I don't think we really explained it.
Okay, the marijuana logs is a spoof on the vagina monologue.
Oh, okay, sure.
Okay, where instead of 3 women getting up talking about their vaginas, three guys get up and talk about pot in the same sort of like hushed tones, reverent tones, and Tony and Doug and this other guy wrote it, and I come in, so it's perfect for me. And so every, the light comes on, one guy, he talks, and then the blackout, and then the light comes on, another guy, he does his monologue. It's really funny. It's great. It's a great spoof in that. But I kind of tease the guys, I do a little, they do a little good stuff, but it's kind of gay, and I sort of mention it to them. It's kind of funny.
Yeah, and it's at the Actors Playhouse?
On 7th, yeah.
100
Bleecker?
7th Avenue South, sure. And how do they get tickets?
I guess you phone Actors Playhouse.
Yeah, let's try that. The Actors Playhouse. Look the number up, and maybe we got the number. We can.
And how long are you doing this for? How long are you actually going to be in that for?
Well, I'm going to do it this week in New York, and then we're going to put it on the road in February, and it's going to go all over the country.
Actually, there's a website, www.potshow.com.
Potshow.com?
Yeah.
Ooh, for all the info. A lot of people want to talk to Tommy Chong. Let's go to Rick in Jersey. Rick, what's up?
Hey, what's up, boys?
Hey, man.
We're hanging with Tommy Chong.
Tommy, you rock, man.
Thanks, man.
Hey, they say when Dudley Moore did Arthur, they tried to seem drunk and sober and see what worked better. Were you guys smoking a lot during the movies, or no?
We both Cheech and I, we smoked up so much before the movies. We sort of had this body memory thing going, It's not hard to do. But what we did, we both found role models, characters that we could pattern ourselves after. And when Cheech and I we were doing sort of improv theater in Vancouver, the guy that I had working the lights, it was a club that I owned, or my family owned, and I had this stoner his name was Strawberry, doing the lights. And he was one of those guys that would, if the bit bombed, he'd tell you about it, He'd say, "Wow, man, they never laughed. Whoa, you guys sucked on that last one, man." And his voice just stuck in my head. And so when we did the movies, and I needed a stoner, and it became Strawberry.
Yeah, right
Hey,
on.
don't look at his face, man. Strawberry.
Yeah, I
The
wasn't
guy with the thing on his face.
I wasn't looking at his face, man.
We all do that line, though, when you see that guy that has something
know.
going on his face. Let's go to Frank.
They were the most ridiculous movies, but entertaining as hell.
Hilarious.
What,
Funny.
they built a truck out of pot and they're trying to drive it across.
Well, the new
ridiculous.
one, we got a working title of Grumpy Old Stoners, but but we got a like a fart mobile. It runs on farts.
They should use Jimmy Norton.
Very nice.
The studio runs on farts every
Rocket
morning.
propelled.
One of the funniest things I ever
It's the
saw.
coffee he drinks. I
It's
noticed
the
that.
smoothies and everything else he shoves into his
in
gullet.
next movie, which is probably my favorite if I had to choose, I would say next movie. I forget. I think he had soap in his mouth, and you handed him piss, and he drank the piss.
Oh no, that's next. Yeah, next movie.
Oh my God! This is pee, man. God, is that funny?
That was my pre-trial probation officer's favorite bit.
Really?
Because they do pee tests all the time,
Yeah.
and I was going down with my sister's urine, and he's drinking. He thought the soap was Coke, so he stole it. Did a Scarface thing on it.
That's hilarious. Let's say hi to Frank in Jersey. Frank, what's up?
How you doing?
Good. We're with Tommy Chong today.
I want to ask him about dipping pot in honey.
We talked about that, no?
Really, I wanted to know how it worked, because I'm about to try it.
Just be very careful.
We were going to do Stoner Spelling Bee in honor of you today.
Just be very, very careful. You don't do too much. Do a
I
very
mean, like how big of a piece do you think?
Like small.
A peanut M&M?
Smaller.
Smaller, like an M&M?
Yeah, even smaller.
All right, cool.
Just do the dog eating poison routine. Yeah. Or a rat eating poison. What they do, they eat a little bit, and then they go off and see what happens.
Yeah.
And if it doesn't kill them, then they go eat the rest of it.
Nice.
Yeah, start small.
Yeah, start small.
All right.
All right, sounds good. I'm going to go listen to myself on my Skyby now.
All right, enjoy, mister.
Yeah, we're going to have you back because we do this bit called Stoner Spelling Bee. We get these guys to get really high, and then they have to spell words. It would be an honor if he came back and played with us, man. It'd be like a judge. It's hilarious.
I'm writing a book, and I got a computer that has the spell correct.
Yeah.
and it gets pissed off at me because my spelling's so bad. The computer starts telling me,
you ass. It
starts taking a long time, you know.
Right. What are you waiting for?
Yeah.
It's C-A-T, you ass. Brian in Texas, what's up?
Yeah, hey, I just wanted to say, Tommy, you're great. They never should have messed with you. I kind of got in the same boat with you. I've been out 15 months today.
Are you still on paper?
Oh, yeah. I got a 5-year sentence, and
So you're doing 5?
Yeah.
Well, everything's okay, though?
Oh, yeah, it's
great,
man. I got out there, got straight.
Good for you.
So it wasn't that hard to quit smoking, like you said.
It's not, no.
Because, I mean, you go so long inside without doing it, it's nothing to do it once you're out.
And body memory takes over,
Oh, yeah,
You
definitely.
can feel the stone. I still get the munchies. You still get the munchies?
Oh, yeah, all the time.
Yeah. At a certain time of night, all of a sudden I find myself in front of a refrigerator or wherever I'm at, and I'm just eating, mindlessly.
Oh, yeah. It's hard.
All right, Brian, hang in there, okay?
All right.
Thank you. We got John in D.C. We're all over the country. John, what's up?
Hey guys, what's up?
Hey.
Hey,
John.
Pookie.
Hi, mister.
Haha. Hey, what's up? I wanted to ask Tommy about, you were talking about the celebrities who are really your friends and who aren't your friends. And I was wondering what's going on with you and Jay Leno, because you did his show after you got out, but supposedly he was disowning you when you were in prison.
Well, no, what happened, that was kind of a misunderstanding.
Oh, okay.
But Jay has, because of his position, he has to.
Yeah, I know.
He has to, be careful about the corporate sponsors, and so he was kind of walking that tightrope, until he found out that the kind of charges that were so bogus and everything else, and then he's been on my side ever since.
Oh, that's good.
And Jay and I have always hit it off well. There was a time when he said he didn't remember meeting me.
Uh-huh.
And
Did you smoke pot with Jay Leno?
No, Jay doesn't smoke at all, man.